Radio, Sirius XM Channel 80. The NFL Draft, guys, it is finally here. It is tonight.
It comes up quick because there's so much preparation that goes into it, for the last year, and we knew we had this volume of picks, and so it's been a lot leading up to it because we've had so many meetings, and then you have so many of those picks early that it makes everything just fly by at a faster pace. So this morning, it feels like any other, but at the same time, we know what we have in front of us today and throughout the weekend. So I've had 18 drafts. Different from this, being in Chicago and living there at that time was kind of similar to this, except no wife, no kids, no dogs. So it's changed from that regard of going from a apartment condo to pulling into the facility. But now this is a much cooler aspect because like 2 years ago when we got to share it with them, being in the house and would make a pick and come upstairs and be able to say, celebrate with them. So it's been cool.
There's definitely some excitement, but it really doesn't change much for me. I got to get the kids to school today, tomorrow, and then we have a whole load of sporting events to go to. We got basketball tournaments, lacrosse games, baseball games. So our son's going to be really disappointed because his lacrosse game's smack in the middle of the first 2 picks. So we'll see what we can do on the sideline and get a phone going.
I'm sure I'll get text messages from him.
But really, we got to try to keep it normal and keep it going.
You want to go out? We'll go out? Yeah, so this is Nash, the big boy, older boy, and then we got Knox about 6 months ago. So we got them both from the same rescue outside of Nashville in a place called Goofy Foot Rescue. We get them when they're 8 weeks old and they're fully trained and everything is ready to go, but they've been awesome. Good additions to the family.
What's the scouting report on Nash and Knox?
Let's see, both are maniacs, but Nash is probably more reserved. Knox is the alpha. He gets upset if you take him on walks, and if he's behind, he doesn't let anybody else behind him. He has to run to the front, and he'll clip whoever's in front of him. If it's a dog or a human, one of us, he'll clip our legs and run out in front.
The footprints of an NFL draft lay in the preparation and work done when nobody is watching. After all of the meetings, games, and evaluations throughout the year, it all comes down to 3 days of selections, beginning tonight.
What do you think is the best case scenario for the Jets?
Well, the best case scenario for the Jets, obviously, is to get somebody on the defensive side of the ball, which is either an edge rusher or a shutdown corner, something that they haven't had probably.
This will be my 15th draft. Prior to getting into scouting, I was a coach. I coached a couple of years in high school. Then I got my opportunity to coach in college. I was at Tennessee State for 6 years, and then was offense coordinator at Eastern Illinois for 2, and then I was a wide receivers coach at the University of Toledo. And now here I am, 14, 15 years later, and still in scouting. So it's been great. It's like when I was a coach, sometimes you didn't like playing night games because you have the whole day of waiting, and you can't wait till you have that opportunity to make that selection. And so that's kind of you're anxious to get started.
We were talking about it the other day. It's like back when you play college football and you have a night kickoff and you sit in the hotel, or now when we're traveling, even game day here, if you have a Monday night game, it's so long, you lead up to the moment, but it's cool because this morning you get a chance to kind of chill a little bit, have coffee like this, hang out. Then we'll have a meeting, and then definitely got to get a haircut before tonight at some point. So, but no, it's good. It's good to get a break a little bit on this day.
What happens in Vegas at the NFL draft will have a huge impact on the future of the New York Jets.
These 3 days are like the icing on the cake, in a sense that we've, because of the work we put in, now is the time for us to shine and go out and select the players that we feel that's going to help us win right away. So through all the work that's been done, these 3 days now is just for us to be excited for the players that we choose.
You know, adding, again, younger guys in the mix, create competition, and hopefully at that point, at 4 and 10, they're going to be starters, immediate starters, and difference makers for us, or playmakers on either side of the ball.
Coach Saleh and the coaches have been good as far as listening to our point of view on how we see players, and we have really productive debates on, you know, if we see players differently, but at the end of the day, we come to a good conclusion as to this is the type of player that's going to help us. There's always surprises, right? You know, we've done the research, talked to different people. We've done all kind of scenarios that can happen through the first 3 picks. You know, if guys are taken off the board that we were very high on. We've talked through this so much and gone through it where we feel very confident that come tonight in our 4th pick and even our 10th pick, that there's going to be a player that we really, really like. So you're excited about that moment, but at the same time, we've prepared for it. And so we're ready to go, ready to attack it. What's up, my man? Let's roll, man. Let's get it. All right.